Yes, sir.
Yep.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Titles Are Overrated, episode 4.
Episode
Quattro.
4.
Episode cuatro.
And
Yeah,
we're still
man.
here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the whole squad is back. We
After
got
after a week.
after a week, we had to take a little hiatus
It's like 2
due
weeks.
to COVID. You know.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
definitely
COVID.
that's definitely my fault. I apologize for that. So like 2 weeks ago, I went to this concert. And I gave you guys COVID, but the funny thing is I didn't have COVID. So
That's true.
One
Yeah.
of you guys,
I did.
Yes,
it was Steven.
Steven had it. But he's recovering. He's healthy. Good to see
Thank
you
God.
guys all healthy and well. You guys are looking well.
Thanks.
YouTube, we're playing Big Pimpin' by Jay-Z.
We were playing.
We're playing Big Pimpin', or we're playing.
You gave me that look, and I was like, "Oh, psh.
Oh no! I mean, you could. I mean, we could run. we could run that back if you want. I love that song.
It's gonna start over from the beginning, though."
That's true. All right. I mean, we're here now. We're here now. So yeah, the hey.
Yeah, you gotta run it back.
Hey.
Just 'cause we had
I
to.
fucking love this song, man.
It is the best song.
This song. Rest in peace to Pimp C, R.I.P. One of the legends. But yeah. Hey. Fucking. Okay.
I'm not gonna rap on it.
Why? We'll give you autotune again.
Yeah, it was.
You
know
guys,
how hard it
you guys
was.
would never give me autotune. I don't know why you guys keep saying
I
that
paid
for.
thousands of dollars for that. Just so that
It was like a $5 free app. A $5 free app.
For autotune? Nah.
it was an Android app. It worked.
Yo,
It
it
didn't work that well.
It kind of feels weird not to bring it in with a. I think we need to do that. Yeah. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Titles Are Overrated. I think I said that already, but I'm saying it again.
Starting over again.
I'm starting over again. But yeah, we got the whole squad. We got Arif to my right.
Yes, sir.
We have Plant Poppy, aka Steven, to my
Yo.
left, and we got the infamous Riyad sitting high, looking spiffy in that little polo, man. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So next episode, you
AKA
gotta
cool
wear.
chocolate, AKA watch your mama. Keep doing it until it picks up.
I'm glad we added that.
Oh man! And if you've been following us on YouTube, we had a nice change of scenery in the background. You know, the guys
Right.
did a good amount of work getting that back. Good job, guys! Man, this shit
thanks.
looks crazy. It's nice.
Yeah, let us know
Yeah.
what you think.
Yeah, it looks man nice. I mean, air horn for the backdrop, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It only took 5 hours.
Yeah, which I wasn't here for, which I feel bad about it, but I'm glad you guys held it down, man. You guys did your thing. It looks man nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So it's been a week since we've seen each other. How you guys been? How's everything? You guys are good. What you
Pretty
been
good.
up to, Arif, man? How was your week?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
First week, came over here, did the brag drop. Then actually went to the gym a couple times because I was watching the podcast over and I was getting a little belly. My belly was showing a little bit.
But people said that they like the dad bods. I don't think you should get rid of the belly.
I only saw one person
No,
with that,
but-
but I did high five them.
I like that too.
So I'm not a dad, so I need
like
a six
dad bods?
pack.
Well, I think Riyad had mentioned that. Riyad was like, "Yo, do you have to be a dad in order for you to have a dad
yeah.
bod?"
I mean, you can,
That's
call,
it.
you can call me daddy if you want.
We're not gonna
all
call
right,
you that.
I'm not gonna call you dad.
You thought it was gonna be the
I
other
thought I was
one?
gonna be confused one.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yes.
so went to the gym.
Nice.
Went to a 35th birthday party. I
Nice.
had to go to work, of course. Became a photographer again. I'm the family photographer, if you guys didn't know.
Nice.
Actually,
mean,
actually
you do-
started my own photography page. Yeah, I have 2 followers. You and Tanya.
Nice. Shout out to Tanya.
Shout out
I
to
Nice,
Tanya.
nice.
follow it.
You follow too?
Yeah.
3
What-
followers,
what-
just growing slowly.
What does it go? Spell,
what
spell
is
it out. Spell it out. I mean, I'll put it on the video. But go ahead.
It's called I shoot pics, PIXS. I believe. I just made it like a couple hours ago.
Nice. Okay. I'll put it up for people to follow you,
Thank you,
man.
thank
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, man, this camera. I mean, we've been shooting off the iPhone, like 3 other iPhones before, but I like the way this camera looks. It's nice.
Yo, I really wish that I could see if I hit record because I don't know.
You know what? Just go check it out.
Just go check it out, man. Yeah. In the meantime, while Arif is checking to see if we're actually recording or not.
Hopefully we are.
How was your week, Steven? What'd you get into, man? Anything exciting?
Yeah, I tried to get out of COVID, and I got it. So that was there. I had but it was a mild case, not like the first one that I got from RF again.
Damn, threw me under the bus. Damn.
Yeah, I told you last time. I was like, you brought it from last time. Then I didn't do much. I had a few friends over the weekend.
I saw the chairs.
I built some chairs because the company was over, so I was like
Nice.
procrastinating to the max.
Nice.
I got my new iPhone, so there was
iPhone
that.
14.
Yeah. And that was pretty much it.
Nice. Yo, so do you feel like COVID has like changed the way like you feel like has this COVID been a lot less stressful to deal with than the first one? Because now you don't have to wait online to get a COVID test anymore. Everybody's like less strict.
So I had expired COVID tests in the house. Like work had given me like a shitload, and
Those home tests.
and they were supposed to do like every other day, but I never did it. So then I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
a
let me
whole
try it out. But this one was actually a little easier. It wasn't that bad. I wasn't freaking out, but it was. I felt like it was over like day 4. But then, like, my lungs are, like, pretty shitty right now. Like, I was going up the stairs the other day, like, yesterday, and I was like, I'm fucking winded right now. So, like, and my chest was hurting. But other than that, I mean, it was pretty much easy.
Same thing with me. When I had COVID for the second time, it was like a slight cold, all right? The first time I had it, I lost my taste. That was about it. It was nothing crazy. But the second time I had it, it was like a cold. And then it took me, like, maybe, I would say 3, 4, 5 weeks, a month to, like, just get back to normal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they say that there's different variations of COVID now, so everybody gets hit differently. But I'm glad you're feeling better, man.
There's COVID-19.
Yo, I'm not
There's
gonna lie, man.
coronavirus.
It was a shitty week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I was like missing out on like
I was
something
secretly
to-
hoping you guys were still gonna show up anyway. I was like,
yo, I would have, man. If my mom didn't have surgery that day, I don't want to shout out to the people at NYI Infirmary. They took care of my mom's eye and
Dukes.
shit. Yeah. So, but if
She got a new eye?
she got LASIK done. So
okay.
she had So now she has like 20/20 vision. She had cataract. So
How cool would it be if she has a new eye?
that would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a robotic eye. That would be pretty nice.
She's a Terminator mom.
But yeah, man, it's good to see you, voice, man.
Yeah,
Voice.
Can't speak English.
Man. But yeah,
Maz and Riyad.
that's how excited I
But
was.
she almost does have a new eye, right? Because you said she's not wearing glasses anymore.
No, she doesn't have to wear glasses because they did a 2-for-1 special. So they kind of got rid of the
Buy one, get one free.
they kind of not the eye, but they did like cataract and then they did LASIK and then they fixed it up so
crazy.
she doesn't have to have glasses anymore.
Not even to read.
No, not even to read at the moment. No, but they said that I think in a year or 2 she might need reading glasses, but right now she's just chilling.
Because mine ended my PRK.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna need glasses again.
Dude, I couldn't imagine not wearing glasses. I was wearing glasses since like the 3rd grade.
That's crazy. I have 20/20 vision, like
Fuck
my
you.
whole life.
Fuck you. All right.
Your brother too,
Do you
right?
even have
My
eyes?
brother.
Where no one even knows what your eyes look like. You might not even have eyes.
It's just like fucking
This
cross.
is
You have
true.
20/20 vision, but it's just cross-eyed.
No.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Like the dude from Mr. Deeds.
Oh yes, nice.
messed up.
I'll put it up here so people can see it. What's up, Riyad, man? How's your week? I saw you was out on the track. You brought the Beamer out, drifting and shit, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, it was fun. My weekend was fun. It was a last minute thing, but they had an event at Lime Rock Racetrack up in Connecticut. So me and 2 of my cousins went out.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. It's almost the end of the season, so
Did you
we
win?
just. It was actually my first competitive event, but they didn't end up finishing the event. They were supposed to give out prizes and stuff like that, but no, we got our lap times. We didn't. It wasn't like really competitive. It was just learning the track.
It was
fun.
the last time I went with you, even though I was on the passenger side. It was mad fun, but
Yeah.
it was mad nice.
But my quads are still. Remember how much from like trying
There's a lot
to
of
keep
force
your
on that.
balance, like try to keep straight. It's just you wake up the next morning like you just went and did a leg day.
Nice. Well, I'm glad everybody had a good week, man.
Did you post your location when you were there?
You didn't.
You didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't.
We
You
didn't even
played
know
safe.
we didn't even know you were there when we
Exactly.
were trying to.
Yeah.
There's
do a
not
secret
even
pod.
signal there, so I posted a lot of that stuff when I was outside of there.
Nice. Never know your next move. Never
Yeah,
let them know your
you
next
can't
move.
let them know where you're at because
Yeah, because
people might
then-
run up try to steal my
Steal
helmet.
Yeah.
steal your chain.
Yo, speaking of locations again, I mean, I'm sure you guys are aware. P&B Rock passed away last week. He was shot at Waffle House.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
R.I.P. To P&B Rock. But yo, how do you guys feel about like I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys heard the whole story. Like they're blaming his baby
mama.
moms on it because she posted the location.
Man, there is so much like like wrong with like not yeah definitely wrong with the whole situation because like apparently she didn't have Instagram for a while. She's super famous as well, right? Millions of followers probably.
Oh, she's a IG model.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she didn't have IG for a while. And the first thing that she would post is chicken and waffles at the most dangerous Roscoe's in California. Isn't that a little sketchy?
Yeah, and then somebody else had I don't know how legit the source is, and I'm certainly not trying to blame her for it. I don't think that's fair. I'm pretty sure she's mourning the loss of her of her
definitely.
child's father. But yeah, there was one of the blogs had put up a screenshot of her going back and forth what it seemed like with another guy saying like, hey, I'll be here, leave the money under the table.
Yeah, and then another thing is that when P&B was robbed, she also had jewelry on her. Everyone was saying, and
They
they didn't take any of her jewelry, her engagement ring, chains, necklaces.
Yo, that's why I don't know, that goes into a different
But
realm.
you don't understand, like when people rob, they're not really like trying to be up. You're trying to be in and out, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like when people talk like that, like I don't really think they've seen people get robbed. Like yes, there's people that like plan it out, but then at the same time, like when you're trying to rob someone, you're trying to be as in and out as fast as possible. And especially if you shot somebody,
yeah. This
you're
seems
not,
like
you're not really
more,
trying to chill.
yeah. See,
In my
it seems like
opinion.
there was more to the story than what happened, but really sad situation for P&B. He made some really good music.
Yeah, and he was about to drop. I think he dropped a few singles, and then he was about to drop an album.
Yeah.
And and the thing is that like if you're a rapper out there, like you go to especially LA, right? When you're out there and you got all this jewelry on, I think everybody in LA is just hungry right now. And LA is gangland 101.
Oh yeah,
Like
especially down there in Compton.
yeah.
Oh
like,
my God.
People are hungry, man. If they see you shine and they want something, like I feel like he's I know he's he's PNB affiliated, but still like you got to roll with some type of security. You can't just roll there with all your jewelry and your girl.
P&B wasn't really known like how who Eminem, 50, all these other rappers,
Right.
most famous rappers are. P&B, if you see him walking down the street, be like, "Yeah, the guy looks familiar. I don't know what he does, but he looks familiar." And then unless you see the big P&B chain, but all in all, very sad situation.
Yeah, it was nuts, man. You gotta be careful with.
You guys are still flossing though, right?
Oh yeah,
of
definitely.
course, baby.
Oh, this is from Jackson.
Man, you
Trying to get a
shining,
sponsor.
man. You good there.
It's JAXXON. If you ever see this, I'm your
Wait,
dude.
it's Jax,
Jackson,
like from like
like
Sons
Jackson's
of
son. Jackson's son.
Ooh, good show, amazing
Love that
show.
show.
I know you guys like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Love that show.
100%.
They had your internal gang. and
Yeah,
stuff.
hell yeah, we did it. I used to be faithful to that show, man. Jax was.
I used to almost want to ride a motorcycle.
I still
Almost.
want to. What do you mean almost? I still want to ride a motorcycle.
wanna
I
ride
definitely want to
it.
get a Harley.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I've been telling Riyad like mad times, like, yo, I think I'm gonna get a motorcycle.
Motorcycles
And
are
then-
wild.
and then he always responds, "Sometimes, man, you gotta do
Did he
what you
just turn
gotta do."
Mexican?
Yeah, we have that's our guy. I don't know his name, but
I don't
Pablo
remember his name
Escobar.
or anything.
no, that's not Pablo. But yeah, we have this guy. But that's,
He's
I
a
mean,
very knowledgeable guy, so whenever
Yeah.
we're talking deep, then we have to bring that accent out.
What? Is it Varish?
no, it's not for
He's very
That
knowledgeable.
was the guy at the body shop that was repainting my Supra.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I met him like twice, and then he changed my life forever. Now his life slogan is "Sometimes, man." That's just what it is.
That reminds me of our old barber back in the day. When he the dude that was from DR.
Oh, Freddie.
no,
from,
yeah, but his boy.
Freddie's Colombian.
Oh,
no, he's talking about Freddie's apprentice.
Yeah,
Would
yeah,
you say
yeah.
apprentice?
yeah.
There was a dude when we were in high school that used to
Cut hair
cut
really
out-
well.
cut- yeah, yeah.
Really, really well. And his
Yeah.
slogan was, "Make money, fuck bitches, come back."
Yeah, he used to always say that at
It was
the
like
the-
those are the only English words he knew, and it
Yeah.
was hilarious.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure he got deported. Yeah,
Damn.
but shout out, nah, because one day he was there, and the next day we went back, and he was gone. But shout out to dude, he used to give us the fresh cut. I used to feel like a whole different man every time I used to get a haircut. Do you guys still feel like that now? Like, when you get a haircut, like does that like give you confidence?
Well, I'm bald, so under this hat, guys, it's a bald head.
Yeah,
You guys haven't
but I
noticed.
mean, there was a time when you had when you had hair.
Yeah, of course. Like it was like the equivalent of a girl doing her makeup, putting on that fresh face. Fresh face.
How does she put it on again?
Like this.
It's like a mask and just put it on. No,
I love this sound. This
but,
sound is pretty
but
good.
yeah,
How many times do you think I get that in one pot?
you're gonna get quite a few.
Sound.
Quite a few times.
Yeah. No, I think haircuts are like I get hyped when I get a haircut.
Yeah.
Like, even though I dialed it back. I think I was getting a haircut like once a week.
Mhm.
So it's like now it's once every 2 weeks.
What was that,
Yeah.
$40 now?
Now it is, yeah. Like since I switched barbers the last couple of years, like the price has gone up because I was going to. I think a dude was like he was still charging like $15 because I was going for so long.
Yeah.
But nah, like getting a haircut is like I feel like pretty good. And like I've people have always made fun of me, especially like just after I get a haircut, be like, oh, look at you, you're acting all weird. I'm not. At least I don't think so. Like I personally don't feel so. But I can see like you look in a mirror, you're like, yo, I just had that much hair before. Like so, I always enjoy getting a haircut. I think like the day after, is always like the best. And I always kind of hate the time afterwards.
Would you say it gave you more confidence though?
I think for some instances, like yeah, like I used to feel ashamed when I was younger to go to school without a haircut. Like I would.
Oh
like,
yeah.
that shit would bother shit out of me. And so I think like that now, even now, I feel like if I have to go into the city, go to work, I try to have a haircut. It's best. Or even if I have to like clean up myself, like I feel like I have to look presentable at all times.
Yeah. Professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's professional because there's mad white dudes with just no haircut.
Yeah.
Like they're just rolling like, oh, I'm like, when's the last time you got a haircut? They were like
6 weeks ago.
like 2 months ago. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, man? Like, are you
Yeah,
serious?
it's crazy.
But they could pull it off though. But yo, speaking like when I just had a thought in my head when Steven mentioned that people think I act mad different. I feel like Steven, like I just had a vision of Steven coming out the barbershop with one of those trench coats, those leather and just flopping out the barbershop.
Like the Matrix of all things.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You definitely own a trench coat too, right?
I do.
If you own a leather,
It's not a leather trench.
Oh,
It's the one that I have from Banana Republic.
oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
banana.
No, and then
It's like tweed.
something popped in my head as well. Do you remember when we talk a lot, but anyways, I remember telling you something that it was like you look good, you feel good.
Look at
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look good. Yeah, you always did say that. Yeah. You look good. You feel good. That's true. I mean, I for me, I think now that I've gotten older, I think haircuts are more necessary so you look like you got your life together. Like I feel like the if you don't have like a good haircut, people judge you. Like they'd be like, "Oh, look at this guy!" Like he
I judge
can't even get a
everyone.
yeah.
Like if I watch a movie, I'm like, yo, this guy went through the whole fucking movie, never had a haircut. Bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I get a boost confidence when I used to get haircuts. I'm bald too. I decided to do it last year,
But yo, you guys pull off the bald look really
yeah,
well.
now I save so much money now, and I'm doing it every 3 days maybe. I'm
Yeah.
just like shaving it
Yeah,
back down.
because
So,
if I don't shave in like 3 or 4 days, then I look like super old. I go from looking like I'm 30 to looking like I'm 50 really fast.
Yeah, man. Especially like I don't know. There's something about a lineup that makes me. But it depends on who's giving you the haircut, though. I feel like there's different barbers that cut hair that makes you look or makes you feel more confident. Like, okay, let's bring up I guess the elephant. Well, not the elephant in the room, but something that I always talk about. Would you guys cheat on your barber if you found somebody new? Like, say your barber went on vacation, right?
Yeah.
You go in the barbershop, he's not there. And then some other random dude was like, yo.
How random. Like you seen him cut hair?
You seen him there. You see.
You
Yo, man, we just got out of COVID, bro. What are you doing over there?
I'm saying that to Steven. I don't know.
Oh, I muted you for a second, but you're good.
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah, like you seen him around the barbershop, right?
Yeah.
So
You respect his game?
You respect his game, but you never got a haircut because you don't want to be disloyal to your barber.
That actually happened to me. Yeah, like I'm gonna drop names too.
Please.
Albert,
We're here for the,
no,
what is it? We're here for the spice?
Nah,
Smoke,
We're here for the spice.
How Indian did you get just now?
No, not like that. Like, keep
No,
it.
no, no,
Forget it. You guys don't know.
That's just mad.
It's that hood lingo. It's that 15001 lingo. Never mind. Go ahead.
yeah.
Who you cheated on?
Shout out Albert. Bert.
Oh, Mr. Bird.
Mr. Bird.
Mr.
Bird
AJ
had a
Blends.
shot.
Yeah.
Mr. Bird had a shop down on Jericho,
Yeah.
and
So you cheated on him.
Oh yeah, I cheated on him with my boy Royston. Now, like we're even closer.
5'9"?
Yeah,
No, but-
so Royston was the barber right next to him, all right?
Mhm.
And he also used to give crazy fades, like really really good fades. And luckily, Bert moved,
Mhm.
and then Royston was right there.
Luckily, he was
So,
waiting.
so you, didn't, so you didn't cheat. You,
Oh,
you,
no.
left, you were that creepy dude waiting for the opportunity to sneak in when the boyfriend or when the girlfriend messed up. So that's what you did. You waited for Bert to leave and you snuck in and you took your shot.
Basically, I slid in his DMs before DMs were a thing. I slid in his chair.
No, I think for
just
me,
sounds
I think
nasty.
I think I would, if the haircut is actually significantly better, like
Yeah.
like because you're paying for it, right?
Yeah.
I do have like a good amount of loyalty to my barbers,
Yeah.
mainly because like I know, like they, especially if they do a good job, like if they take care of your hair and like they do it, they talk to you about like options, like how to properly do it, versus kind of like someone who just cutting your hair and like nonstop. You guys don't have any type of connection, like then it wouldn't matter. But like for me, I think throughout my entire life, I think I've had a total of like 5 barbers.
Damn, you were loyal. You were,
Wow.
you were a loyal guy.
I mean,
man.
like once, like, because again, like once you find that one barber, you're like, all right, I'm gonna just stick with it. Like I don't really try to switch the game up because I'm like, oh, I want to see how good the other guy is. That sounds weird.
Hey, yo. But yeah, that's true. So when I was younger, Freddie was the only one that cut my hair. Like, shout out to Freddie from Cuddy's, man. That guy showed up to my graduation in Hillcrest. So shout out to that guy. That guy was a real one. But yeah, eventually I realized what happened was like he got too comfortable.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Like he's like, oh, Maz is loyal. He's gonna come here no matter, just like how we are. We get comfortable in relationships and we
I was
start.
about to say the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. We take them for granted. Well, I'll get into another topic right after that. But let me. I think you know where I'm going with that. But yeah, he got too comfortable. Sometimes, like I realized, like he would line up one side of my hair and get drunk and forget the other side.
Like, okay, you good?
Yeah, like okay, like you're right. Or then like when you have before they didn't have like Booksy and all this time slots. Before
You gotta sit
it was
there.
you had to sit and you had to wait it out. And sometimes like he would like take longer with other people, knowing like, oh, it's just it's
Yeah,
Maz.
yeah.
He's always coming. He's not gonna mind. So, but do you guys feel guilty about cheating on your barber? Like, is there like any type of like,
Oh, I mean, it depends on the barber because, like Steven was saying, that his barber like will sit down, talk to him, and stuff like that. Like other barbers, they just cut your hair, mad
Mhm.
quiet. So, like, if you have this relationship with your barber that, like, he actually knows who you're dating, or he knows your family, and he knows what's going on in your life,
Yeah.
right? That's a different situation when it comes to that.
But yeah, but they're also holding like the fate of how you look in your
for
hand.
2
So
weeks?
like yeah, like
Yeah.
so if you like, all right, I'm gonna go here and then just show up again
Yeah.
and they fuck your hair up, like I'll be tight. Because I remember that used to happen in my barbershop when I was like in junior high school and high school. I used to go all the way on the Coliseum block.
Yeah.
And I used to go there. I remember the barber I used to always go to, like he was a cool dude. I was young though, so he would always like not let people fuck with me or anything like that. So I was like cool. And then he like the people he didn't like, he used to do their beards and he used to purposely not make it
Make it
symmetrical.
uneven.
What the
Wow.
hell?
And he would just laugh because he was like, yeah, nah, fuck these. They don't even tip me. Like they get mad and whatever. And I was like, and then from there I was like, I don't want to fuck with the barbers, like, because
Yeah.
I'll be pissed if they fuck up your hairline or they fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
I remember one time I went to a barber like on Union, and it was this. His name is Eddie, and he would always push
Shout out
back
to
the.
Eddie.
Oh,
No,
I remember Eddie. I remember Eddie.
man.
I remember
This
Eddie.
like he would be like, nah, man, you gotta do it. And he would one time he pushed my hairline all the way back, and I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And I would tell him like, yo, don't push it back. He's like, yeah. Boof. And I'm like, yo,
Oh.
game over. I remember I just started to.
I think I used to work out Eddie. Like, I met him
Yeah.
a couple times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's like cheating on your barber. I think, like Steven said, if you know they give you a good haircut, that's why you want to go back to them. You're not going to be like, oh, let me try this guy out now, because there's that chance that he's going to push your hairline all the way back, and you'll be like, dude, what the fuck? Now you have to like
You gotta wait for it to grow that back. Yeah, exactly.
Damn. So it's just me. So I
Dude, your barber came to your graduation. Yes, that's
Yeah, I
you.
know. I felt so
Serious.
bad when I had to find a new barber and leave Freddie. I felt like I was like.
Didn't you tell him that you were moving?
Yeah, I don't think he got deported. I think he got heartbroken
No,
when
not
you didn't go
Freddie.
to
Freddie's still
there.
there. Freddie's still
Yeah,
there.
yeah, Freddie's still on Parsons.
His apprentice got deported.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Freddie used to always, if you had to go and wait for Freddie, he was either playing chess or that bird was there outside.
the
He was
parrot.
feeding the fucking bird and shit. So, damn, can you tell that we're a Queens-based podcast?
I played basketball with his son. at
Oh, no way.
Anthony Mason's basketball camp. Because Anthony Mason was like his like one of his best
one of
friends.
his top clients. Yeah.
Yeah, so like he went to the camp, and he was the only third. So it was me, my brother, and him, and we were the only Spanish kids there. And I was like, "Yo, where you from?" And he was like, "Oh, my dad cuts Anthony Mason's hair." I was like, "Freddie?" He was like, "Yeah." We're like, "Oh, okay." And at the time, we were going there to cut our hair, but the wait time was ridiculous, so we just stopped going.
Yeah, no, it was too much. And then I like I said, I felt guilty. I felt like I was leaving my soulmate, my hair soulmate, my hair
Steven said,
soulmate.
you only get 3 soulmates in your life, and Freddie was one of them. I'm the second one, so there's one more waiting.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, we're all loyal men. Real men don't cheat. So I feel
Brown guys don't cheat.
Brown, yeah.
You know them before?
We should have a counter on how many
Yeah.
times. I'll have a count.
What kind of statistic do you got with that one?
Yeah. Let me hear your numbers.
Yeah.
So
Tell me about these
as
brown
Maz
men.
would say, 100% of men don't cheat.
So not 99%.
Not 99%.
100%.
100%. It's all good. But yeah, but what was I saying? I felt really guilty when I had to.
Oh yeah.
But it was even like it was more convenient because at that time Freddie was only one taking cash and you had to wait for him. There was no apps and shit like that. But
Anytime someone takes cash, I feel like there's something going on.
well, it's for tax purposes, obviously.
Nah, I get so like yo,
I
like
get so
I get so
weird.
annoyed if someone's like, "Nah, I'll only take cash." I'm like, "Bro, why?"
Yeah.
Like, there's so many apps and like there's cards and shit. Like, I don't even care. I don't care.
I mean, no, but this was back in
Yeah,
in
this
the
is
day.
back in the they didn't have.
Oh no, you said it was shady though.
No,
back then.
but like, I'm talking about like nowadays.
like yeah, like now, yeah, like back then it made sense.
Yo, back in the day, barbers used to make almost as close to as drug dealers.
Yeah, like what, $1,000 a day maybe?
Yeah, because before back, I mean, it
Depending
wasn't
on-
because right now it's what an average haircut is 40 solid beans, right? And you got a $5 tip, so it's $45. Back in the day, it was like 20. Yeah, it's crazy. Back in the day, it was $20, and I'm pretty sure if you gave them cash, they didn't write that off. They didn't write the night numbers, and then they just used that. But it would be. I feel like if it was like if they had technology back in the day, I probably would have still stayed with Freddie. Like if he had a cash app per se, where I could just be like, "Yo, Freddie, here you go. I'm booking."
So do you feel like you look so good when you get a haircut that you will like take pictures of it and post it, or would you feel like it's like not? It's just good. It's an everyday type of thing.
So I realized, and me and Tanya was talking about this earlier, that I don't have any pictures of
Who's Tanya?
of myself. Tanya is my cousin.
Ah, okay.
We I think she's the one that wanted to take
know,
some.
just-
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just
She's
throwing names out there.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
Viewers
She's
don't know.
shout out to Tanya. Yeah, she's my cousin.
Oh, wait, she's also a photographer.
She's also
Yeah,
a
she is.
photographer.
It's competition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Not competition.
His influence.
My influence.
Oh,
Yeah.
his mentor.
Your
Mentor.
muse.
Yeah,
No, man,
she only takes film photography.
Yeah.
I do
That's dope
digital.
too,
And she's
though.
fucking good at it too.
Yeah, I do digital.
Yeah.
so she's better than you.
You're right.
Nah, I was actually hanging out with her today. She was there. I told her to come by, but she had other plans.
Youngins.
But yo, speaking, I don't want to go off. I think we're done with with pretty much haircuts. I don't cheat on your barbers.
Don't cheat.
And if you do, don't feel a little guilty about it, just like you're cheating on your girl and
And
shit.
brown man don't
Unless they
cheat.
mess your hairline up.
If they fuck up your hair, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if they fuck up your hair, find a new one. Find
Find new hair.
Find a new hair.
Yeah.
Let's hope it grows back.
But yo, since we're on the fucking topic of Cash App, right? I've been noticing a lot, and you guys know my my algorithm. Most of it is beautiful women
DJ
and
Khaled.
and,
DJ
IG, and DJ Khaled and facials. What's up with these chicks and having fucking a Cash App underneath their fucking name and shit on Instagram? Like what the
Yo,
like
this
who's paying
bothers
you
me.
and what
this
are you doing?
bothers me so much. I have no idea. It's one of my top pet peeves nowadays. But this bothers me so much because it's literally pictures of yourself. Like there's nothing attached to this. It's just people sending you money because you look beautiful.
I mean, it seems like.
Like here's $10, pretty.
I mean,
Here's $10, pretty.
okay.
Wait, who are you calling pretty? What sent you?
But I mean, like, if you think about it, I mean, it's kind of like a really smart move. Cause like I've spoken to other people and they've like, yo, people slide in my DMs and they say like, oh, like I can pay for your rent, or I can treat you well, like I can send you X amount of dollars. And I'm always like, yo, just give me your Cash App, like just see if they send it to you.
Time out, sorry. People sliding your DMs?
Not my so they're telling me.
I was about to say, you haven't.
First of all, if that happened, I'll definitely put my Cash App.
Word.
Out there.
Hell yeah.
Like, you want to pay my bills? By all means,
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Go ahead, my man.
but yeah, so like I'm like, yo, like, why don't you do it? And they're like, nah, it's gonna. And I'm like, yo, like, just that seems like a smart idea. So I've seen it. I don't know like what it means or implies, because sometimes it's just there, right? Like it doesn't say anything. It's just like, that's my Cash App. And then other times it's like, if you, I think I've seen one where it's like, if you want me to respond, send a tip first.
Get
I'm
the
like,
fuck out of
Yeah.
Send
here.
a tip?
And it's on Instagram, not even on like OnlyFans. So I didn't even get to see a cooch.
No, I don't. I mean, again, I don't know the purpose of it. You just see it, right? But they have like 1 million followers, so like it kind of makes sense. Like,
Because they can't
That's
get through
true.
all
Even
of
if-
that.
think about it, if everyone gave you $1 from all
You
your
got $1
followers,
million,
you had
yeah.
$1 million. Like
That's
That
crazy.
just seems like a very smart investment tool to do.
So are you saying that I could finally sell pictures of my feet?
Only if you get a haircut first.
If there's a demand.
Yeah,
if
because
there's
you're
a
due.
demand.
So the only way to do it is either get a haircut and put a
'Cause
suit
I
on.
heard that you can make a lot of money selling pictures of your feet.
Yo, so here's my okay. So I agree that there's no equality among men and women. I spoke about that
Oh yeah.
on episode 1, right? But I feel like it's just it feels
definitely-
like they have above equality. Because when's the last time you're gonna see me on my Instagram put up my Cash App and be like, yo, if you want me to respond to you, throw me like $5. But if it's it goes back to the guy, because us guys don't give a fuck about anything. So if she has a thirst trap picture up, like if she doesn't have an OnlyFans or nothing, and she just posts a random picture and was like, oh, talk to me, princess. No, what'd you say, precious?
Talk to me pretty.
Pretty.
Talk to me pretty.
Talk to me pretty, and give me $5 and I'll respond back to you. Like I feel like they have a cheat code. That's a cheat code in life. Now you have a side hustle.
That's a cheat code to
Just
make
because-
money.
But
and
I think that at one point that was a flex, wasn't it? Like dudes would just be like, "Yo, I can buy you this." Right? Wasn't that a flex that one? Like when we were growing up, like all the music videos would be like,
Oh, yeah.
they
Money,
would,
cash,
yeah,
hoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would just be a girl to dude, and the guy was like, "Nah, I'll buy you this shit," and the girl leaves, right? Like that was a flex, wasn't it? Like I'm almost positive, like, yo, if I had money, I'll do that shit too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now, like, I don't know if that's like what's happening, but it seems like they're just capitalized, like they're being smart about it, like they're like trying to capitalize on it.
Yo, I mean, so here's the thing. I'm supportive of it. Go get your money, right?
go get your money, boo boo.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Go get your money, boo boo.
episode 2.
yeah. So go get your money. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but my thing is it's the no context or no like story behind it, right? You don't have anything that says aside from like a few of them that say like, yo, Cash App me, or some of them even have Amazon.
Wish list.
Wish
I've
list.
seen that. That's crazy. Like
Yeah.
my birthday's coming up, and
Yeah, here's
here's my
yeah.
wish list.
And then what's crazy is some of them do unboxing. Like, oh, my fans got me this.
Oh
and
yeah,
this,
yeah.
and
This big ass dildo.
What are you watching?
I've never seen
That's
that.
one for you.
Yo, I mean, if you're a guy, okay? What would you be willing? No, hold on. What would you be willing to send someone?
Nothing. I'm not even trying to buy you a drink.
You hold up. You never bought a girl a drink at a bar?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you
Yo,
Yo,
always
that's cat.
lying?
I wish I had a that's cat.
Wait, you were with me that time?
Yes.
Damn, that's right.
That's the. I was
It was
there.
you.
I was there that one night where you and I were both single. And
Me, you, and I.
You're no longer
One
single.
night.
that one, yo, see, that's the crazy part. As long as I've known Arif, right, and I've known you for almost a decade and a half now, this motherfucker has never been single the same time I've been single, besides that one infamous night, right? Because you were just recently broken up, and I'm a hot boy, I'm a city boy, whatever the fuck they call it now. Always, so I was
The truth
single.
might come out soon.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Did you get an application? We'll talk about it later.
The
But
results are in.
okay, all right. But yeah, so me and Arab happened to be single for that one infamous night, and you definitely bought more than one drink.
Nope. Nope.
So,
the
but like,
whole bar.
well,
Hypothetical.
I don't remember.
What would you buy a girl?
What would I buy a girl? Like, are
Yeah.
you talking about like?
Like who's your crush right now? Like who do you have a hall pass on?
Oh,
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
no, I can't remember her name.
Actually, fuck that. Not hypothetically.
What
up, Jess?
HT.
Oh,
Hold on. You're not talking about my baby girl. You're talking about my
You
baby
send
girl.
That's
me
your soulmate.
pictures of her all the time. Please put her thing on the bottom right here.
Those are fighting
I
words.
actually told
bro.
you that I will take it from you if it comes to that.
Yeah, but what happens if you have to give her money for it?
Oh no.
Yeah, like what would you,
Maz wins. Round one over.
I'll tell you right now, I'm emptying my whole bank.
God damn. Yeah,
Nah.
I'm not trying to do
Okay,
it.
okay, fine. So
Wait. In what context are we talking? Are we talking like just
Now you don't know her. You're just trying to
I
grab
don't know her.
attention.
like you've seen her on Instagram.
and I get nothing in return?
You don't know that.
You don't know that. Yeah, so you
And I have to tell her something?
No.
What
so
her
that's the
Cash App
thing.
is
So
then?
so I think that's the context behind it. They leave it ambiguous. So like you roll the die. You're like, oh, here's $1,000, and that might.
$1,000? I was thinking like $5.
I'm just like I'm just throwing numbers out there.
5,000?
my
Right?
man is giving,
Oh, here's $1 million.
my man is giving my soulmate $5 and he wants to compete with me.
You know how much money you already gave?
Your word.
What you get,
You don't
Rudy?
even know. Her whole Amazon has been delivered already.
Happy birthday.
Prime,
word.
he bought
Happy
Prime just for
early.
that.
Hell yeah. No, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I wouldn't give.
So, but,
person-
all right, but,
You're
but if
a
you were
liar.
dating somebody, right? Like, say you were just dating somebody, would you buy gifts and would you
Of
buy
course,
stuff
yeah.
and then, but you would expect something in return?
Nah, because we're dating.
All right, but now let's see, like, you raise the stakes now and be like, everyone is giving her money. Are you gonna give money? Or are you gonna be like, nah,
No,
it's
I'm
not
gonna
worth
want
it?
some.
No, what? No, it's not prostitution, you weirdo.
Yeah, sometimes.
No, because everyone's giving her money. So,
Yo,
and,
but, like,
and we're together. So now that's our money.
Oh, I see what he did there. He's
he was already
making it-
dated. He already beat-
beat that.
yeah.
He already beat the
all right,
odds.
you know what? We're gonna Riyadh.
All right,
Yeah.
forget Arif. What are you willing
I
to?
deserve that one.
What would you buy a shorty that you're feeling?
That I didn't know, like if they were on Instagram, you're saying? That's
Yeah,
the situation?
No, so say you came across this beautiful girl, not my
Like
girl.
HT. So basically,
It's right there.
if she like if
Y'all
she
need to
had a
stop
lot
stealing
of,
my baby.
If she had a lot of followers and she put up something like, okay, for me to respond to your message,
Mm-hmm. Not even that. She just
It's just there.
it's just there. Like you
just
go to her.
there,
You go
I
to her.
probably wouldn't say
Like she says it's her birthday and you're like, I just want to get her attention.
Yeah. And you want her.
No, I
you
wouldn't
want her
send
to
her.
notice you.
I don't think I would send her any money. I'd send her $1. Oh, I'd send her like a penny. That would make me noticeable.
Okay, I thought you were worse. My man said a penny.
So she's gonna be like, "Oh, I got a little thing. Let me see." And then she's gonna hit me up like, "What's wrong with you? This is just a penny."
No, she's not even gonna give you a time of day.
Wait.
It would be like that joke.
And then what?
And that's it. It's like a mission accomplished because I got her to talk to me. That was the whole mission.
Okay,
No,
so,
and
so
then
she said she's
where does it go from there?
Yeah, but then she posts her picture and like, this guy's a fucking
yeah, the guy's a
weirdo.
loser.
And she has like 10 million followers.
I don't even like his car.
It's cars are whack.
And
now
that's
you're
fighting
canceled.
words. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
power
I'm gonna
windows.
report her.
You're a snitch too?
You gonna dry snitch?
No, that's snitching. I should have snitching.
You gotta report her if she says you have a whack car.
Yeah.
I mean, she's spreading false rumors.
Okay.
She's like, what happens if she tells you, like, just put the AC on the car?
She's not the one.
He said,
She's got to leave in hell through AC.
She's not the one if she says that.
Oh my god. Yo, I want to go back to you real quick. My bad, Reed. Hold on one sec before we go back to you. What's the most you spend on a date? Because I know you
The most I
cap.
spent on a
Yeah,
date?
because Arif,
Can we not use cap and just say lying?
lying?
I feel like that's a better
Straight
word.
cap.
Yeah, I never
Lying.
know which
if
one
you're gonna
is
say- if you're
which,
gonna say
like
cap,
I'm
capping
trying
or
to be
not
popular with our
capping.
listeners, bro.
Do they say anything?
If you're gonna say cap, you gotta say straight capping.
No,
I'm never
makes
gonna
it
say.
more
I'm
confusing.
never look at me in the face and say straight capping.
Straight cap.
Oh.
Hey yo,
Come on.
The eyes came out.
yo. So Arif is probably the most romantic dude I've ever
Thank you.
I've ever known. He goes above and beyond in his relationship. Like this loser thinks about like the presents and shit that it's thoughtful, right?
Yeah,
and
of
I'm
course.
sure
You have to be
everyone
thoughtful.
that you dated who's currently listening now and wishing
Are you getting messages?
Nah. But like I said,
some have applied. I
yeah,
think.
we're gonna get spicy in this podcast. But yeah. So I know. So don't lie to me and
Don't
say
lie.
that and say that you don't spend money because I know you.
On an actual date, like you take them out and like.
Okay, let me can I do a scenario for you guys real quick?
Oh, God.
Let me do a scenario, right? So you see this girl on Instagram. Right? she doesn't have a Cash App. You guys start talking, right? And she's like, "Yo, what's up, Arif? I like your glasses, and I want to hang out." Right? What's your next move? Where are you taking Shorty?
Probably I would say somewhere with a nice view
Okay,
by the water.
okay, that sounds like it's expensive.
Probably a couple hundred for dinner.
Okay,
Nice bottle of wine.
I think it was another 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Afterward,
You
probably.
see how this guy just lied? He went from, yo, I'm not sending her no money.
Yeah,
to
but now we're on a
$200.
date. Now we're on a date. It's a different story.
Okay, but that's still spending money though. What's the difference between you paying her $200 versus someone that you like on Cash App? Like, yo, hold this 200, ma. Get your Fashion Nova on.
Get your bank right.
Yeah.
Get your bank right.
Yeah.
Pay your bills.
What's the difference? Because on that first date, cooch is not guaranteed,
True.
right?
I don't
Same
think it's
thing.
ever guaranteed, but continue.
Yeah, no, it's never guaranteed. That's
Yeah, but then
that's how
she's-
life works.
It's true. You're rolling the die right
They
there.
fucking, yo,
It's
women
fucking gambling.
run, if you have a vagina, you run the world. Plain and simple.
Facts.
Plain
Very
and
true.
simple. I think we could all agree. Riyad is not saying anything.
He's like, I don't know. If they want AC in my car, it's a different
He has to
story.
double think about it. But yeah, man. What's
No,
the...
but there's a total difference between sending a rando $200 and then going on a date and trying to meet someone that you connect with, spending $200.
Yeah,
like that's an experience that you can talk about on a podcast.
I don't want to hear about
Yeah, I
your
don't want to hear about that. What
Just
are we
mad
talking
gay.
about? What?
I told you to slip out eventually. Mad whack.
I don't even know what he said.
It's just mad whack. It's just mad whack. But what's the difference between you spending $200 because the guarantees for both are not there. So you don't know that
Yeah.
that
Hold on, wait. Well, I think the situations are different.
Mixing it up.
So what if popular person, like the most popular person in school, right? Like when you were in high school, right? Most popular person, whatever. Let's leave it at that, right? So most popular,
spend more $200.
the hottest girl in school, right? Like because social media was like very different. Hottest girl in school, right? You had the option to show her how would you get her attention if you knew that she was like there was an option just like show her that you got some money and you could take her out somewhere fancy, nice. You know, you could bring her to like a fancy hotel and all that other stupid shit.
you had barber money.
Yeah.
And what's the question?
Like, would you flaunt that? Like, would you like? Because back in the day, you used to dress with, what's the question? Like, would you spend money?
yeah, I
Would you like flash cash and be like, yo, this could all be yours, if you had the cash, obviously.
If I had the cash, yeah,
Yeah.
of course, why not?
But that's exactly what's happening, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not sending a rando $200.
But you got the money to ball out. You a
Yeah.
barber.
Like, let's say the $200 doesn't affect you in any form or fashion,
never cut hair in my life.
right? Like,
Yeah.
let's say it's the option, like the equivalent, like 2 pennies to you. Like,
Okay.
would you just send someone 2 pennies?
Yeah, I'll be a Riyadh.
That's double.
What he said.
He's doubling up.
He's getting canceled.
Yo, please excuse my cousin.
I think this is gonna happen. I think we should all put our cash apps on Instagram and just see
And
how
then
much
see-
money we make.
Bro, nobody's paying us.
I'm so down for this.
I'm gonna put it down.
All right.
I'm gonna get my brother to send me money. Like your soft shell. Send me money.
But what are you gonna get? What do they get in return? What are you offering up?
I mean, I got feet pits.
You got dick ratings?
I got dick ratings.
Wait, you gotta rate times 10?
I'll do it for the cash.
Oh my god.
Shit just got weird.
My bad. I didn't mean to take it here, but we got here.
Yeah, I
right
don't know
now.
how we got
It's
here.
all about the money, man.
It's all about the money. That's true. You are a big
It is all
pimpin'.
about the money.
What would you do, Steven? Like, what if you would you spend the cash?
I think it got to the point where like I thought that it's a valuable position in which I can profit, like not profit, but like it makes sense, right? Like if I felt like I'm not gonna be able to outbeat or like shows that ability to back it up, I think it wouldn't make sense. But I think at the end of the day, like everyone shoots their shot so differently, and I think now you have to be so like
Yeah, but
unique.
but it's like if I have to shoot my shot with you on Instagram or whatever, if I was single and then your only way to get in contact with that person was to cash out them $100, there's no way I'm cashing out you $100 just for you to say hi to me.
Right.
Okay, feels like a sucker move.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if like you felt like that $100 was an investment? Like, oh, I know that this would be awesome. Like you, like the love of your life. Like she's there. If you knew for $100 that that would get you,
the love of our life.
yeah, the love of everyone's
I'm not
fucking
sharing
life,
shorty.
right?
You can have any other one you
Right?
want.
Just hypothetically, the love of your life is there. Like you, like, all right, if for $100 in your brain, you know for a fucking fact that you would be able to talk, and then from there finesse your way into a date or whatever, and then it will move forward. Do you think that $100 is an investment?
Is this a safe place? Can I be open here with you guys?
Very much
I
is.
hope so.
I have essays in DMs already.
All right, before the DMs, obviously, because you want to fuck that shit
You
up.
have what?
He wrote essays, sir.
I wrote essays there.
Haikus and
But did
shit.
she see it?
Let's not talk about that.
No. Okay. So if she had her Cash App on there and said $100 for me to respond to you, and you have essays prepared,
No, don't even put the part where she said that she'll respond
Whatever,
to you.
$100
Just
bucks.
like you just felt in your guts, that, like in your gut, you're like $100 gets me in the door, and like then I can have a conversation like a normal human being.
Okay. So I've spent $100 on a lot of worse things. Right?
Exactly.
Right? And I think we can all agree. Like Layla's, we spent fucking.
Do not diss Layla's.
No,
on this
I'm not
podcast.
dissing them. We
But
spent.
the food wasn't that good for the amount of
was
money.
fire.
Oh, you are
The food was
crazy,
fire.
bro. You
Oh
are
my God.
crazy.
Compared to other places?
You know why? Because this motherfucker used to only come and drink the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
And then get
And
super
when-
drunk and want to fight everybody.
First of all, I like to this day I still don't know how to order drinks. Like I sit there, I'm like, yo, what is the drink that I should be drinking? So Incredible Hulk at the time was just a cheap drink that could get you fucked up real fast. Like drink 3, you're gone. Like everything else is like
Yeah, I
water.
remember you said when I think you came back from deployment or something, and you were like, "Yo, what do you want to drink? They have everything here. We run this place." And he was like, "Whatever gets you most fucked up, I don't care. I'll drink I'll drink as long as it's alcohol, we'll drink it. We don't care."
I'll just fucking
He was, he
I'm
was
just trying to die
definitely
tonight.
going through something that more in his life.
I was like, yo, I just need to just get hammered.
Yeah. Yo, that time when Steven came back was a fun fucking time at Layla's, man. We used to get Windex. You remember that fucking drink? We used to get Windexed out.
It's
Shout out
just-
to Layla's, man.
like a
Shout out
blue
to
thing?
Effie. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they listen to this, but shout out to them. But yeah, like I said, I've wasted hundreds of dollars on shit that was not important. Like it was just like for the moment. So if it gets her to respond, like if she's like, "Yo,
There we go.
throw me $100 and I'll respond to you,"
And
if I could steal her away from Arif,
And
It's a done deal.
I think that's
Never gonna
the
happen.
flex that a lot of people are doing. And like, yo, I'll just send her $20, $30, and just see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it might break through the wall. It might be just you're just another dude sending her $20, or like in our case, right? It might be someone just buying us a cup of coffee,
yeah.
right? Just send us money on Cash App, like.
Word.
Yo, my Cash App is on the bottom of the
Give
screen
my,
right now.
give my man some pizza.
Facts.
Or you
Nobody
buy a
likes
slice of
pizza
pizza.
yet.
Yeah, nobody bought you a slice of pizza from the last
It's been
episode.
2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
But okay, so maybe I have to walk that
So
back. So maybe if
maybe-
I do see,
Maybe you should put up some thirst traps so that way we can get
bro.
some really good
I gotta first of all, don't say thirst traps and rub my shoulder.
It's about to get real.
really that wasn't a question mark?
Nope.
No.
No.
It's a given. I
That
think
was a given.
I think we're friends, soulmate, and everybody knows that already. So it's a given. But so I have to walk that back. So random girls who have Cash Apps, there's a Maz out there that believe that they're soulmates
Facts.
and they're sending them money. Okay, you win. Okay,
So
I think
hopefully there's a mouse for you.
Ooh.
That's
Okay,
weird.
is that what we're calling it now?
I hope someone pays my rent. It's so dope.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. We'll put our Cash App out there. But yeah, it's gonna be just Zaf and Shelly trying to pay his
They
rent.
just- they just feel
My
bad
brother
for
and my
me.
sister, just send me money. Thanks, guys.
So now that now we're like halfway through. The results are in for the marriage competition.
That's me doing a drum roll.
Nah, we need to.
So we had plenty of comments and people talking about like, oh, what happens here and there. It seems like
My DMs were live.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the downside is that apparently they don't know how to use a computer or click on a link and just like literally say like I want to try this out or whatever, or maybe they don't believe in marriage. Who knows? But the streets
But
were
it was
talking.
a date though. It was an arranged date.
It was an arranged date where they were pretending to be married.
Yeah.
You said the streets were talking.
The streets were talking. You know what I mean? So much that they applied.
Ooh. The streets wants me back.
Yeah, the streets want you back.
Me and you all right?
Yeah, I'm surprised somebody applied.
The only downside is they don't do facials.
No,
it's okay.
I do though.
But I did see. They provide a Instagram. Their cameraman kind of sucks because like every time they took a picture of the streets, there was a person in the way, and weirdly like they didn't have enough clothes. But whatever, it's fine, right? Like they were still taking pictures of the streets. They were women, or in case you were wondering. This guy was mad.
Why was it getting eyeballing me again?
He was confused. He was like, "What are you talking about?"
They were in the streets.
Yeah, the girls were in the streets, but the street was there, nonetheless. But they also, it wasn't just you that they wanted. They also wanted Riyad. But the downside is, I don't know if you can handle the streets. Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll find out soon.
I don't know.
He doesn't sound
What is
confident.
going on right now?
I don't
Who
know.
is the streets?
What do you mean?
What avenue are they on?
It's the streets.
Oh, the
It's the streets.
Yeah.
It's the reason why we play Big Pimpin.
Oh.
It's the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's the streets.
So are we having people on the podcast?
No.
No. So I can justify because here's the thing, right? So my DMs once that episode came out, it was on and popping. Are people still saying on and popping?
No.
I don't even care. But it was on and popping, right? But I've come to realize that people will or women in general will not come to a public platform, right, and acknowledge the fact that they're interested, right? Because one, we don't have, we're this is only episode 4, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have that big of a following, and the people that that do follow and that are in my DMs submitting fake applications and not real applications, right?
My bad.
Yeah, or Arif was one of them. I had to block him real quick, but I did send him my cash app.
How much money did you
I
make?
got $10.
He gave me $4.
Oh, got you in the full 5?
No, it's $4 on 4 episodes.
$1 an episode.
Yeah. So one, that's one of the reasons, and two, I've come to realize I can't be claimed.
Ooh.
Right. I can't.
You belong to the streets.
I belong to the streets.
Okay.
Right. So I'm kind of the guy that you want to be with or want to go on a date, but I have to be the sneaky link.
Ooh.
Right. I have to. Yeah.
Links are owning it.
Yeah. I have to be the sneaky link. Right. They're not willing to fully publicly claim me.
Now, do you think it's something wrong with you, or do you think it's something wrong with them?
That's deep.
I don't think there's something wrong with them or me. I think it's their significant other that is that is stopping the process of applications going down. So that's why that's my 2 reasons. I think they're already in commitments. They're already.
Relationships.
But so you're not worth breaking that prior commitment.
But I don't know if I want to.
No, I'm not just saying.
It's called situationships.
Damn, I got jaded. Yeah,
Yeah. Red table, but brown
No,
table.
wouldn't the other dude get jaded?
No.
Yeah.
that's true.
We should call this the brown table squad. Like the red table.
Yo,
Jada?
you've been on this brown bandwagon.
Brown man, not cheat.
We need to talk. Is there something? Hey, how are you feeling?
Pretty fine.
I know September is coming down to an end, but you all right?
I'm about to be 33. There's a lot going on in my head.
But yeah, I think a lot of the women that do want to claim me can't. So they have to.
So now you have to just go back to the
Now I have
streets.
to. I'm sorry. I gotta go back to.
And right now we're looking at the streets Instagrams. They call themselves baddies.
Let me tell you, they are welcoming me back to the streets with open arms. I will gladly go back to the streets and be unclaimed.
That worked out perfect.
And I'm bringing Riyad with me. So
Arv over there, like last time when we spoke, he seemed kind of worried that we might have had gotten you married without your consent, and that's why he was like, "Oh, let's call it like maybe
a
not
date.
marriage,
Yeah,
just a
exactly.
date." But I
Yeah.
was just trying to get you to just get married. You know, it's just
You just want to. You
It's
just
just
want to
trying
fuck
to,
it.
like,
we're gonna have fun with this. You know.
Damn. So what the fuck did Riyad do? Because he wasn't getting married. He had what the fuck? What the fuck?
Do whatever the fuck I wanted to do.
Yeah, there you go.
So I guess
Whatever
I'm
the
still
fuck
on
you
that wavelength then.
Yeah, but the streets are it's you in the car now. You just
Now it's me and you.
You're
I'm
bro.
always on the streets.
The street,
you in the open road.
the streets is calling.
He's got a put on Instagram.
Wait, do we have that? No, damn it, we don't have it.
You need to
one?
pick up your phone.
The City Boy.
Oh.
City Boy. Oh man, but yeah. So I'm not disappointed that only the streets want me back because I feel like I'm made for the streets. I've been, for a very long time, very very long time now. I think I'm made for the streets. So
So
I
the
can handle
question,
it.
yeah. So my question now is that like your DMs were going crazy. People were saying whatever it was to say. Like, do you have it's for me? I think that would be a pet peeve for me for like people saying something, but there's no action behind it. Like, I feel like accountability for them. I'm like, yo, like what the fuck? Like, why would you say this and just like it's a game, right? Like you wouldn't have to play. But for me, that's for me. Like again, that's a pet peeve of mine. Like, would that kind of like annoy you?
So it doesn't annoy me because I'm glad you brought up pet peeves. We could stay on that, but it doesn't annoy me because they say things and I back it up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, that's holding yourself accountable,
Run
not
that back?
someone else.
Yeah.
Say it again. So you say things.
No, I don't say things.
They say
He
things.
said that if they say things and they don't back it up,
Yeah.
does that bother me?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. What did you
Why did you waste our time?
Did you
just
just
now?
do some
No.
long division in your head about this?
They say things
Yeah.
and they don't back it up,
But I back it up.
but you back it up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't bother you. That bothers them
Because he's backing it up.
because
I'm
you're backing it up.
Like,
And
yeah.
they're not.
Yeah.
So exactly.
Anyway.
Perfect. Perfect. I got it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
I fucking love you, man.
That was 100% just weird.
Yeah, but you have to put it together.
No, I see what you did. You painted a picture for them.
Yeah.
I see what you did. You
Painted a
Bob
picture-
Ross.
actually painted a
you
picture
made
of
a-
myself. That's what I was trying to do.
You made them realize what they was missing out on.
Yeah, facts. Great guy.
But yeah, I do have pet peeves, but I don't think one of them is where they don't back it up because I think women like when they're not gonna go up to you and be like, yo, okay. There's a very rare breed that will approach you.
Which we like, not we, but if I was single, we like.
No, it's
like,
okay, bro.
Like,
it's
like
alright, man. I know
continue.
you like it.
aggressive, not aggressive. That's scary. Like, choke me.
Look where he went.
Continue. But anyway,
Look where he
get
went.
to your point though.
No, like just being assertive, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
say,
like
say what you feel.
yeah.
Feel what you say.
That's not assertive, but continue. Upfront is different from assertive.
more
Yeah,
upfront. Yeah,
yeah.
That's
So-
better.
so
I was
here's-
trying to be smart. Assertive.
So here's the thing. Women get offered dick on a daily basis, right?
Daily dick.
I would say
It's
a
like
daily
Arby's.
dick word. I would say on an hourly basis, right? We don't get that same in return, right?
You want dicks?
You don't get offered dicks daily? How often?
Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen. But no, I don't want dicks.
I can do ratings.
No, don't rate my
Yes.
I don't want you to rate my
There it
dick.
is. He openly admitted he wants to give ratings.
Yeah, so,
Wait.
so maybe we should have a cash app for Arif where they pay him to rate the. Well, that's the same
You know
thing
where-
as
you
OnlyFans.
No.
Yes.
Was I
Yes.
supposed to do the opposite?
Yeah, you were supposed to rate
Supposed
their
to
dick.
be giving ratings, not sure. Nope.
That is giving. Oh my god. Whatever. Continue your story, bro. Continue.
Next topic. Sorry.
No, we're still on the
I
stuff.
sidetracked.
Yeah. What the fuck was I saying now?
No one knows.
People are upfront.
Oh yeah. So like I said, so when they do, or the very rare, the very few, when they do approach you and they're like, yo, I'm interested in you, like I wanna see you, or like when they try to make the hookup or the date happen, that's very rare, and I want that. Like I'm sure everybody does. It doesn't happen.
I mean, for me, like I think initially where Arif was going was upfront, with like people saying the truth or being very open, and I think a lot of women are. You just have to ask them. Like I feel like I usually come up front with my pet peeves and be like, yo, I don't like doing this and I don't like that. So like I don't like people touching me. Like I'll tell people up front, like, yo, like I'll give you a high five, but I'm not gonna give you a hug or anything. Like that's kind of normal for me. But at the same time, like if you ask them like, yo, what is it that like I don't want to do anything stupid or like piss you off because I sent 3 text messages and you prefer 1, right? Like to me, that's not a really big deal. But in some cases, it pisses people off. But what you're saying is like this other like I don't think it would ever happen because I think women coming up to dudes and telling them like they're interested in stuff like that, I think that's a rarity in itself. Like I don't think that happens too often, and I'm not sure if like society frowns upon that, but dudes are
But
open.
why?
Like,
Why is that? I would have. I think I could speak for all guys that say that if anybody or not anybody if any girl came up to us and well said like they were interested, I don't think that would be. I wouldn't be like, oh my god. I would be like,
yeah,
what's different?
but you also might question them in like, I wouldn't want to date them or I wouldn't want to marry them. Like, how many people? Like, the question might end up later on being like, oh, how many times she did that before, right? Like, initially it's interesting, but then you might.
Really? That's what you would. That's where your
That's
mind
where
would
my
go.
Mine wouldn't go, but I've heard other people be like, "Yo, how many dudes you heard like, yo, they would smash mad girls, not care about their number, but then like, yo, her number was a little too high.
Yeah,
She
that's
seems
stupid.
right?" And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, so that same theory is like, oh, I approach dudes like, or I approach a dude that I liked. That might be considered, or I even heard people like dudes were like, nah, I can't even date her because I smashed on the first date, and it was like,
That's so stupid.
right, but at the same time like you've heard it before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like and that stigma right there is kind of why I feel like girls don't women don't really try that because again you run the risk of looking dumb or looking like not dateable or have a relationship and stuff like that.
I think the only time a guy would turn that down is one if he's already in a committed relationship and he doesn't cheat on his barber, or or
But yeah, but I don't think people are turning it down. I think they're turning down the relationship or anything after that.
damn, that's crazy. If somebody did that to me, I don't think my first reaction would be like, oh, I bet you do that to all the guys. I think it would just give me a boost of confidence, like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
like oh
That's
shit,
exactly how I
this
feel.
is this is nice.
You wouldn't be weirded out by it?
I wouldn't be worried about it.
He gets that all the
think
time.
that- no, I wish. But, yeah, I would think that it's attractive that she saw what she wanted and she was,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to be wanted. Like, makes you feel wanted.
Yeah, if somebody did that, then I'd probably be like, yo, I need to put up a Cash App under my Instagram name. I'm gorgeous out here.
I might
So,
give
like,
I might give him $10 now.
So like you guys will never have like a moment of insecurity, like, oh, they're going out.
No, I think it would be the opposite.
I'm just, I'm
Yeah.
just.
Oh,
I'm-
wait, hold on. Finish that. What do you mean when they're going
So
out?
like, so let's say you went to a bar, they were at the bar, they reached up to you and be like, hey,
Yeah.
you look good, like, do we want to hang out? They were on girls' night, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You were chilling by yourself. You're dating them now.
Mhm.
They go girls' night. Like you're not gonna be like,
No,
what?
because now you guys
Yeah.
built up. Like, I mean, there's no reason not to trust him unless they give you a reason not to trust him at that point.
Right,
Because
so
now
you're
you're in a
single then.
relationship with them,
Yeah.
or you're dating them, or you're. I mean, it depends on like, are you guys dating or not? You guys
See, but-
exclusive? If not, then
you tell me.
So see that opens up a whole different conversation though, and we could talk about it 100%. So if you're in a relation, because that's one on trust, right? So she approached you. Now you guys.
nah,
What happened?
I'm just laughing at
Take it, take it.
statistics.
Oh, my
It's 100%.
number.
Fuck, I keep saying it. Oh my god. But yeah. So if that whole scenario happened, she asked me or she courted me per se, because that's what we do. If she courted me and we're in a relationship now and we're both committed to each other, I don't think, like he said, if there was no reason for me to not trust you because you wanted me. Same thing for guys. If I want you, I'm approaching you, I'm talking to you, I'm sliding into DMs, giving you essays. Right, and I want this
possibly $100.
Can I see this
Not
essay?
possibly.
Is it a haiku?
Huh?
Is it a haiku?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait. I love poems.
I love that he whispered. Oh man. But yeah, if we're in a relationship and I don't think my first react, but that's just me. I think I'm very secure with myself and what I bring to the table. I don't think I would have that issue. I think you guys probably would feel the same. I don't think I would be worried like, oh, she's gonna do that to another guy, because then our whole relationship, I would have felt that about anything. She could go to the groceries and find Riyad hanging out and be like, oh damn, Riyad's hot. He has a Supra.
He does bake.
But have you
do be at
guys
the
met
groceries.
dudes who are not trusting?
Insecure?
They're insecure.
Yeah.
Like girls can't go there by themselves.
Yeah.
Or in what case? What did you said this girl had lost her Instagram?
What?
P&B's
P&B's
wife.
wife.
Oh, P&B's
baby mom.
Baby mama?
Yeah.
Yeah. She so apparently P&B took it away from her.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you think it's insecurity?
It's maybe because he didn't want her to post the location where they were at.
For 8 months?
You never know. I don't know why she took it away.
No, but do you think
the first
do you
thing
think
she
that,
posted,
that level of control and stuff like that is insecurity or lack of trust?
it could be.
Yeah,
I think so.
100%.
100%.
And how prevalent do you think it is among dudes?
What
See,
insecurity
I think
and
it.
trust?
I think it happens a lot,
Depends
a lot
on the
more
person.
than I would. I would think so.
So your level of surprise that why women don't like be assertive and stuff like that shouldn't be a surprise. If
But that's
if-
two different. That's two different things, though. Because one, she's being assertive because she knows what she wants.
No. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying, but what I'm saying is that if women know what they want, right? Like, and a lot of them do know what they want.
Yeah.
But if a large majority of men, or more than we would prefer, are insecure or untrustworthy and everything,
Mhm.
right? Wouldn't the odds of them being like, I'm not gonna roll that dice? Like, why do that if it's automatically gonna seem this way? Like, I'm most likely I might pick a dude that's not trusting, or one that's insecure.
So you think women would pick somebody that's not trusting?
I'm saying, like, if you meet someone, you don't know if you meet someone at the bar, if they're secure, they're okay with themselves, they're ready for a relationship. You don't know that, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that if the odds are against you, right, and the stigma exists, right, like
Yeah.
for the longest of time, right,
Yeah.
dudes are just like, no, girls can't be assertive, they can't be whatever.
Yeah.
So that being said, like, that's why I think not many women are being assertive, because the odds are against them that it's a favorable outcome.
Yeah, but that's why it's so rare,
Yeah.
and that's why it's.
That's why.
But I agree with you. That's why there's not so many of them.
Yeah, but I think I could, if I could just speak to those men out there that are fucking doing this to us and ruining our approach skills where we get approached, like if first of all, if you are not secure with yourself and you constantly have to worry about your significant other going out, getting hit on and doing all this shit, that relationship is already broken from the start.
Facts.
Would you guys agree?
Yep.
Agreed.
Right? If you have, because especially now in 2022, if you don't trust your significant other, your relationship is broken, because then she's sliding into Maz's DM saying, "Yo, I like your beard." It's happening.
Yep, I seen it.
It was ours.
It was our. Yeah. Yeah.
You are in a relationship, so
It's
that's,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I'm in Maz's DMs.
It's already
Same things.
happening. Yo, never whisper the word dick in the mic again. It sounded like a whisper on my phone. I mean, on my
definitely was a
headphones.
whisper.
But yeah, I think if you are in a current relationship and you constantly have to check the other person's phone, you constantly have to figure out, oh, are you going to hit on somebody when you go to the bar?
Then there's
That's
something
not a-
definitely wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not them. It's you.
Right.
Your insecurities and your.
Or the relationship, because you don't know if they did something like you said before to
Yeah,
question it.
that's another thing. So I'm glad you brought that up. Now, if you caught that person doing something, then yes, by all means, then you have the right to be
A little bit.
insecure, a little bit
Yeah.
judgmental because
yeah.
because they've already crossed that line and hung out with Maz without you knowing, right?
I was there. I was in the
Right.
background.
I like it. I like it.
happened.
I support it.
I was in the background.
I'm just fucking playing, by the way.
He's playing the game. He's playing the game.
I'm playing the game.
okay.
I'm back out on these streets.
Exactly.
I told you it's gonna be a different episode. No. But yeah, if they had already crossed that line, I get it. Then the question becomes: is the relationship worth it? Right? Because okay, did you guys see that? What's his name? The Choppa guy and fuck.
Ooh, NG Choppa, NY Choppa.
Can we fact check that? I don't want to mispronounce this guy's name.
You can
He's
just
a new
keep talking.
rapper.
He's a rapper.
Yeah, so that guy, he broke up with his beautiful girlfriend, right? Because he wouldn't let her cheat in peace.
Oh yeah.
She
Yeah.
wouldn't let him cheat in peace.
NEL
Yeah.
Chapo.
Right. Yeah. And LE Choppa. Damn,
I
this
was
is
way off.
this is bad. But I don't know any of his music, which is sad because
I did see the video though.
yeah. So in that video, he's describing like, yo, we had an agreement. Like, you knew what the deal was. I was gonna cheat on you. I wasn't gonna just marry you. I'm gonna have multiple wives. And there was a standard set, right? And he broke up with her because she broke that standard.
It's the most
Right?
dumbest shit in the world.
What do you mean?
Like, why would you get into a relationship with somebody if if they say that they're gonna, like, your main thing is they're gonna cheat? Like I'm with you, but I'm gonna cheat.
But see, you don't know what the other person agreed on. Maybe she wants to do the same thing. Maybe they have a same
Well,
agreement.
like also like what if he was maybe I don't know when they got in a relationship, but what if he was already famous, right? Like so let's say you pick the hottest girl that you think in your brain, right? You're single.
Hold on, I want to know that girl. Let's
yeah,
stay on it.
what's the girl?
Who's the hottest girl?
The Instagram girl.
If you
Got it.
if you say my princess,
Oh,
no, my pretty,
My pretty.
But, so all right, let's take her, right? And then she has the option. She was like, yo, we can date. I'll let you know that you're not gonna be the only dude. But I'll come home every night to you. I'll make sure bills are paid, whatever. She handles everything.
Because then she's going with Maz. I know she is.
but she told you that.
But she told you that up front, right?
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, like this is like someone you just idolize, you think she's amazing, whatever the case might be. Like I feel like a dude at a young age might take that dice and be like,
Wait, did you mention that she's paying my rent?
yeah, she's doing everything.
She's taking care of you, bro.
Yeah, she does everything for you.
Yeah, you just have,
Alright.
so whenever she comes home, she's yours.
You guys
Yeah.
changed my mind.
See what I mean?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So
But again, that was agreement. Let's say you like at the time you're just like, oh, I just find her attractive, but you catch feelings later on, right? So the question now is, do you try to change the situation, or do you're like, oh, I gotta leave that?
This is how people end up on those murder mysteries.
whoa, what the fuck? You took a real left turn.
Yeah, you gonna come out
Oh
now?
my god, you gonna find
I've
me?
been watching a lot of
Oh my god.
Netflix documentaries.
A little too much.
Yeah, but no, I feel if there was a standard already set, right? You knew what you're getting yourself into, and it happens. People catch feelings. I get that, but you cannot be upset at the person if
being
that's
honest.
exactly if that was the
Yeah.
agreement.
I mean,
in the
let me
first place.
rephrase that. You can be upset,
Yeah.
but I
It's
think
not the fault.
yeah, it's not really like that. You made your decisions. You got to own that.
Yeah,
This is how people end up dead.
I mean that is
that is true.
a valid reason.
That is a valid reason.
But that's that it should happen.
Yeah.
Um,
But to go back to my point, if you're in a relationship and you don't trust the other person, you don't have a relationship, bro.
That's
I
not
don't
a
know.
relationship.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, and that's not a peace of mind, man.
but that also happens in the reverse too.
Yeah.
Like-
I was about to say 100%.
Oh, you said it anyway.
I
said it anyway.
But in the reverse, I mean by like women don't trust a dude,
Oh, okay.
right? Like, and
I was
then
doing the long division again in my head.
Now let me raise another question, right?
long division.
Because let me raise another question.
Go ahead.
Right? I'm gonna bring it back to cheating now. So we've all known women to forgive, right? Men for cheating. Beyonce forgave Jay-Z. Cardi B forgave Offset. I know I'm only using celebrities, but I'm pretty sure we know a few people in our lives that have forgave their boyfriend for cheating.
Okay, or significant other.
A significant other, and stuck it through. Right? Now, what if you were in that situation? And this goes out for all of you guys. What if
Would I forgive?
yeah, what's your next move? You just found out your girlfriend is cheating on you. What are you doing next?
I think for me, you would have to evaluate like what's the reason, right? Like,
Question yourself.
yeah. I mean, for me, I've
Yeah.
always been like, especially like now at this current time, like I feel like there is not just one person that's always at fault. Like there's a reason why someone does something, right?
Mhm.
And it could be strictly a selfish reason, but at the same time, like you might like there's the chance of like I'm not saying that it's right that someone does something like that and like break the trust or whatever, but there's a there might be a neglect issue. There might be a reason why they felt insecure. A bunch of different reasons why like they did something versus kind of like if it's a vengeance thing, like, oh, I did this, just the stuff in your face, like go fuck yourself. Like for me, that I feel like a relationship would be over.
Like a vengeance thing?
Yeah, but I think if it just like happened, it would just be like, all right, is this something that we need to fix? Or like at my age now, like I don't know, like I don't know if I'm that stubborn to be like the world's gonna end because like I don't see people like that. So it's like, can it work out? Do we need to change the standards of what we're doing? Like, again, I'm like 36, so it's like I don't know if I see things how I saw things when I was younger. Because I think younger, like it would be like a deal breaker. Like, oh, okay, cool, I'm out. So I think it would vary, and how I found out too. Like if I like bring it up and they're like, oh no, it didn't happen, and I'm like, gotcha, bitch. So if like it's like that, then it might be more of a nuisance because now now my ego is there. Like now we're just, like you're fucking with me
Yeah,
even after the
definitely.
fact, right? So like I think it would have to really come out in a certain like light, the way
Like an order.
like in order
Yeah.
for that to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but would you forgive? Do you think you would? You
It
would,
depends
you
on the
would, 'cause
situation.
I love how he said all that, but he didn't answer the
Yeah.
question.
No, I
I
think-
said it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think it depends on the
Situation.
situation,
Yeah.
but I think forgiving is not that hard. Forgetting is a different story, right?
Right.
Like
And
then
then-
you would have to like again for me, like I think over analytical. So I'd be like, what were the steps that happened? So then if I see those trends again, then I might be suspicious. But if I don't see the trends again, I might be like, whatever.
And then that's when the whole trust thing comes into play. When
Right. Then you
go
become
out
that
with your
psycho
friends.
guy
Exactly.
where you're
Yeah.
following her, hiding
Yeah.
behind plants.
What about you, buddy?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Um,
Your super soulmate just broke up or just cheated on you
Super
with why are you blocking my
You're
view?
hiding behind plants.
I mean, I kind of agree with Steven. At first, I was like, nah, if they cheat, then whatever, it's ended. But after hearing Steven, I'm like, yeah, I guess it kind of does depend on the situation and
Right.
why it led to that and that. But I agree. I could forgive probably, but I wouldn't forget. And then to our point, that might make the relationship toxic after, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really don't
no.
know.
What's the Division song?
The divisions.
Was it Division?
Division. Yes. Yes.
Something.
If I get caught cheating,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not because I don't love you.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that song when they broke when you hear it, it sounds super toxic, saying
Yeah.
like you should expect me to cheat.
Yeah.
But what
I
the
still
song
come home to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the song really means is that there's a moment in time where there's a chance if based on who I am, right? You like me because I was charismatic and people like me. If I make a mistake or I choose to do something selfishly, it doesn't mean that I don't love you, right? It might be just a momentary thing or it might be an insecurity or whatever the case, but it doesn't mean that I don't love you. Now, it sounds grimy nonetheless, but like if you really think about it, like you can read stories about how someone was, like they had an affair, but they never like they continued the marriage and they still had a great marriage, right? Like they still loved each other and whatever. So it's like that I think for me, like that also matters too. Like
Yeah.
the amount of time and effort you put into it. Again, if it's like a chronic like thing that's bad and it's bad for your health, like yes, like maybe you should not work it out. But
But
nonetheless.
wouldn't the trust issues hold you back though? I feel like I now I can never trust you again. I mean I don't want to jump the gun, but
you can always learn to rebuild trust. Also,
Yeah, like so the thing.
people always say once the trust is broken in a relationship, then
that's true.
it's done. But
Yeah.
you can always rebuild.
Yeah,
trust.
but those also people saying like, well, the moment you break up, I don't love you anymore, and I've just found
Nah.
that to be so weird.
yeah,
like,
that's stupid.
Then you never loved me to begin with.
yeah, like you can't like I don't feel like someone can just lose love. You could fall out of love, like it's in a gradual thing.
Yeah.
But just to be like, yo, I don't love you no more, like
Yeah.
that's a wild thing. So like in the same thing with trust, I think like yeah, like you might have fucked it up, but like the world is kind of not really trustworthy. At the same time, like everyone has vice. Like me as a dude, like I knew if like some weird dynamic thing in the cosmic gods and then another thing and then like the most perfect person, like would I be tempted? Like yeah, like 'cause I'm a person, right? Like it might
Temptation is all over.
yeah. So at the same time, like I don't know, like for a girl, I just feel like I don't see how they can cheat because I don't think dudes are attractive. So that's my thinking, right? So
You don't think Ryan Reynolds is attractive?
I think he can,
Okay, I'll give him that.
so they're dudes that are attractive, but I base attractiveness on they can get girls. Not that I want to see
Same.
that I want to see them without a shirt or something like that. But like
Well, we have two different definitions.
Yeah, see,
Exactly,
That's
right?
why I looked at my man right here. I knew
so
it.
for me, attractiveness for a dude is like they can
you
get
pick up
girls.
chicks?
They can pick
Yeah.
up even if they aren't like the conventional good looking person, but they have amazing personality. I'm like that's probably an attractive person because people will gravitate towards them and everything.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, oh, right, like, but at the same time, like, I also understand that women like dudes for a million array of reasons that isn't physical, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like, they could be a guy that just is an ARF and just makes them feel amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like brings them, a fucking
Flowers.
stuffed bear and flowers and talks about poems
He
and
stands outside with the stereo over his head.
exactly in the
Yeah. I
rain.
I did that before.
And then Riyad over there
I know.
just starts drifting around a girl's car like fucking crazy, and then they
Like
just give
Tokyo
them,
Drift.
yeah, Tokyo Drift just give them the number. So I just saw it the other day. So again, but so like like it varies. I think in that sense. So like I think as an adult, like you have to kind of really understand that people are not perfect, and to like make someone perfect and say, oh well, I would never do that to you, and then like you don't know that.
Yeah, and so okay, so I'll say my piece. What about you? What are you doing?
I have the totally opposite views with you guys. Like the totally opposite.
Mm.
Like cheating to me is it hits home. Like
Yeah.
so when it comes to cheating with me, there's no reason to cheat on a person for me personally, because if you don't want to be with that person, then you don't have to be with that person.
Right.
Like yeah, there's no reason to cheat. But when it comes to cheating, I would say that if my significant other, I found out she was cheating, then I wouldn't forgive. I wouldn't forget. That's it. It's done.
But like, but
You
the
would
way,
walk away.
Yeah, I would walk away from the situation.
But are you saying that cheating is a direct correlation to not wanting to be in a relationship?
Oh, kind of.
No,
I mean,
I
how
mean-
can it not be?
Yeah.
do you
Why?
mean? But go ahead. I'll,
Like, why would you not?
Why would you gamble something?
Yeah. If you know you have everything with this one person,
Why would you
And-
entertain?
then obviously temptation is everywhere. Like, don't entertain it. Don't. Yeah. Don't do that.
don't talk to Maz.
Yeah, don't talk to him. Don't slide in DMs. But me personally, it really hits like a soft spot on me when it
Yeah.
comes to cheating. So
So you don't think that you have like a complete weakness towards one thing? Like, let's say, like, again, a perfect woman is offering you the entire world
yeah,
for a momentary of indiscretion. You're gonna be like in your mind, because I do this,
oh.
I'm throwing my
Yo,
relationship
I
away.
need you.
Oh,
I need
no.
you to stop thinking about pretty when he says that.
no, yeah. I mean, in my mind, like we already cheated. we already ran away together, and it's
Oh, those
done.
10 seconds?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
10 seconds that Moss talked about, it's done. But me personally, I've never been cheated on. I never cheated.
You've always been a loyal dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, loyalty goes a long way. Trust goes a long way. If you don't want to be with a person, in my opinion, then I would say just don't be with that person. If it's too hard to be with that person, you may love that person to death.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't work out. Then you shouldn't just be like, yo, I'm not feeling this anymore. And I need out.
Okay, I'm gonna give
Fair
you. I'm gonna put you in a hot seat real quick. All right. So let's pretend you have one that got away,
Okay.
right? And you have an opportunity,
Yeah.
right, to reconnect with that person because you've always had that amazing connection. You've always wanted to work, but somehow the universe always said, "Fuck you." She's hanging out with Maz.
Yeah.
Right.
She's always fucking Moss.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's remove Maz. a different Maz.
A different
Continue.
Maz, not me.
No,
right?
but
Say
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, say now you have, like you said, temptation is everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? You see her somewhere and she's obviously for this scenario, she misses you and she's feeling you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
For this scenario, I mean, we're in different places in our lives right now.
Right.
Right?
What if you add
Obviously.
alcohol into it?
And you had
Tequila?
you had dance hall in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah.
Marshall Montana is in the back.
Tassa comes out, she's
No,
dancing,
yo,
shaking.
fuck it.
If Tassa
Listen,
comes-
listen,
if
I need
Tassa
to.
comes-
We need to get Tassa once and for all. I'm tired of this
Oh,
Tassa
man.
bandwagon.
No, I mean,
I'm cool with dance hall.
We're in different parts of our lives at that point. If a significant other from my past, an ex other, comes into my life, then that's okay. We could be friends. Nothing wrong with being friends. I have lots of friends.
You said you didn't have a lot of
Yeah, you
friends.
said you.
I have
it's so hard.
400. I have
You've
400
gone-
followers.
you-
How many
not
friends
back-
do you have now?
Did you hang out with all of them together?
Not
and
yet.
let them rate your
I'm
peeps?
still, I'm still trying to.
I think you might have to
trying
pay them to rate you. Because
So you're saying that you're saying that you would not give in to temptation.
Oh no,
Okay.
no.
I can respect that.
Definitely not with an ex because
you already had it.
facts.
Okay, say it's not an ex. Say it's someone that you've always been curious about.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're bi-curious about.
Bi curious about.
I mean,
Stop thinking about me when he says that.
True love.
I keep like reiterating that temptation's everywhere, and then if you want to be with that person, then you should be with that person.
Okay.
Like, and if you don't want to be with that person, let that person go, and then deal with the consequences
Okay.
and move on. But to me, cheating to me is a no. Like,
I can
a big
respect
no-no.
that. I think
Because I've seen firsthand what it does to marriage. I've seen firsthand
Yeah.
what it does if there's kids involved.
right.
And
But see, I think you're thinking about it too deep. But that's fine. I said,
No, I mean it's valid. It's kind of how I view like alcohol and drugs and shit.
yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
can see why people use it, but
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
I
Unless,
obviously
unless
do
the
drink.
Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, I drink.
Flavors.
I mean, it's obviously in moderation, but like,
Yeah.
I've seen like to me, it's like, oh, like,
Cheers.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done. But
Yeah, I'm
no,
done.
it's good old twisted tea. But yeah, like, I get what you're saying. Like,
because
Okay.
you've seen what it does to people.
yeah.
and-
But at the
and
same
then how
time,
it-
there's things that I have limitations where I'm like, I'm not really a big fan of drinking, but I'll drink.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so that's why sometimes I'm like, all right, cool.
I
But
would dabble. I would dabble my toes
dibble?
in
You dibble and
I would
dab
dibble
too?
my toes in the DMs. Dibble my toes.
so which one's worse, physical cheating or emotional cheating?
Ooh.
That might be.
I don't think you have time for that.
Because I think everybody emotionally cheats once in their relationship.
I mean,
You have to. There's
You-
no. Yo,
Because
there's,
Miles
I
gonna
was-
be in your DM.
I was about to do my number percentage, but I'm not. But
Ooh.
I am 100.
What is the percent?
I am 100% sure.
There's fuck you guys.
Well, if you're RF, it's 99.9%.
99.9%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's always been, even if it's unintentional, even if you're not even aware of it,
That you're doing it,
yeah.
and you actually end up like you
Yeah,
know,
but like,
yeah.
what do you consider emotional cheating?
Yeah.
Like what if
That's
you just,
tough.
what if you just like become really, really, really good friends and whatever, like, because
But-
sometimes,
But can you be friends with somebody that you're attracted to?
yeah,
why wouldn't
definitely.
you?
Yeah, 100%. You could be somebody friends with.
You see, you guys are you've been playing the safe
You know,
game.
I even brought the 100% for you. You could definitely be friends with someone that you're attracted to.
Because like sometimes you are attracted to someone, they're not attracted to you. Like ain't shit happen.
Oh no, yeah, that
Right?
okay. You're both attracted to each other. That's what I'm saying.
And even then, like you can have someone like RF who has high morals, and another person's like, I respect your morals, so I'm gonna step back, right? Like,
Yeah.
but then you have other people who are like, "Pff, let's dibble and dabble, and then you have other people who are like, no to both,
Dibble.
right?
Let me dibble in it. Okay.
Dibble my toes.
All
in
right. So I think for my views on cheating, I think if I mean I don't know if anybody ever cheated on me in my relationships. I mean, I've never caught them if they have.
I've stepped out a couple
You,
times.
you stepped out a couple of times. Yeah, I know. I seen that picture with you and Nick. I seen that shit. I love this guy and shit. Shout out to Nick again. But yeah, I think if I were to get cheated on, I think I would have to take a step back and reevaluate myself. Right? Like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, but it couldn't be anything you've done wrong.
No, there's no
could've
way-
No, definitely. Like.
Could the other
I'm
person be
pretty
a complete
sure-
asshole? Yes, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like if you're in a relationship and you don't see that person's shitty, like that's kind of your fault. Like you rolled the die too, right?
Yeah.
You committed to someone that you felt like obviously red flags for everything. That's kind of on you to be like, oh well, I
kind
should
of like
know.
turn a blind
Yeah.
eye to them and stuff like that.
Exactly, which happens a lot, right? Like especially when it's like a super hot girl and an okay looking guy. There's a chance that girl might be cheating on the dude, or the opposite, right? Like a very attractive dude and an okay looking girl.
But that's physical, right? That goes back. What if that dude is super funny? What if that dude is an Arv or a Riyad
Reed.
and he
No,
knows how to do donuts?
Yeah, and I'm,
Yeah.
I'm not saying like there's been very
eat donuts.
very obvious stories of dudes who are not as attractive as the girl cheating on the super attractive girl. Like yo,
Yeah.
and everyone's like yo, what the fuck
Yo,
would you do?
dude, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
Yeah, that's
like
wild.
that's fucking my man. That's
Jay-Z's a
crazy.
billionaire.
But-
Yeah, you have to understand like there are girls. That
Who did he cheat on
That's
with?
true.
What's her face is really hot too.
Wait, hold on. What just happened?
Rita Ora. Didn't he cheat with Rita Ora?
Who, Jay-Z?
Yeah.
I don't know who he cheated on.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll hit him up.
Yeah,
you
let me
just
know.
blow up his spot.
let me know. Rita Ora.
Yo,
no,
Beyonce's about to come with another
yo,
album.
if you cheat on Beyonce with Rita Ora, that's crazy.
I like Rita Ora
That's-
better.
Okay, that's fair. You're allowed to have your. I guess I can't speak on that. You are allowed to
I'm not a
like what
Beyonce
you
fan.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fluidity.
But yeah, I think if I were to get cheated on, I think I would have to reevaluate myself. Like
Okay.
I think like I said, I would not blame myself, but I would try to reevaluate and see
And
like
see
yo,
what you did
I did
wrong.
wrong.
Or
Yeah, like
or
what
the
did I-
people you're picking.
yeah, and I don't think it would change my insecurity, but I would if I find out who the dude is, I will.
Step to him.
Uh,
And then you
Nah,
guys will
that's not
dance.
the
Yo,
dude's
see, so here's the thing, right? I think since I'm older now, right? Because me in high school or me younger versus me now, I would never blame the dude.
Well,
Right.
the other person.
What do you mean the
Because
other
it could be a
Could be
lady.
a
Oh,
girl,
you're
too.
right. You're right. Yeah, your significant other. I would never, or the person you cheated with. I would never blame that person because that person was just doing what
They do best.
they do best. He was being a mosh,
Cheat.
right?
Yeah.
No, he's not cheating, or
Oh.
she's not cheating because they're not in a relationship.
Well, unless
Unless-
they lied.
Yeah, unless it's a two,
God, this is getting so juicy.
unless they're both in relationships and then they cheat on each other. What happens then?
What do you mean?
At that point, they just leave each other.
Yeah. What happens then?
I mean, it just either it continues, it stops, it just there's a big fight, or someone figures out, or
Then-
when someone rats on someone
Or you
else.
try to make it into a swinger thing.
I doubt. Usually, when it starts like that, it never just like, oh, guys, you guys fucked us over, but like, let's
let's swing this on. Yeah,
let's
yeah,
share it
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Okay.
Switch
let's
up,
hug it
see
out.
what happens.
Yeah, but
Tickle fights.
yeah, but okay. I guess you guys are making some valid points. But yeah, I would never blame the dude or I would never blame the person that cheated, because that person is not who I'm with, right? That person was just out here doing what they do, like Steven said, doing what they do best.
Mhm.
So I would put the blame on one. I would first blame myself, right? Try to figure out like, yo, what did I do wrong that you had to step out of our relationship?
but then you're gonna go into your next relationship, or you're gonna stay in this relationship, and then you're gonna be looking for those red flags on yourself and being like, yo, what I did wrong in my last relationship, I'm not gonna try to do wrong in this relationship.
Isn't that growing?
But that's how you progress with relationships.
Yeah, but then
I'm pretty sure
but
that
then in the back of your mind, you're gonna be like, am I doing everything that's gonna cause my now girlfriend to cheat on me too?
Well, I don't think it should be like, I don't think I want them to cheat on me. It should be more like, if it was a lot of obvious red flags that you ignored, should I ignore them now? Right?
Right.
Like,
Okay.
and-
Okay.
right,
it's growth.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like understanding, like, okay, this is the mistakes I made. Granted, the other person is the one that put them into action, whatever the case might be. But if like, like I've heard a lot of people were like, yo, I cheated on that person because they stopped coming home, or they were doing their own thing, and I was just stuck here or whatever. So and I think I in the division, in the Ma and Rory podcast,
Yeah.
when Division was there, one of the guys was talking about like someone slid into the DMs about that song and saying, like the reason she cheated on her husband was because she had just she just had a baby, she didn't feel like attractive, and her husband was working a lot and there was a lot of things going on, and she went out one night and she had met up, she didn't meet up on with one guy that she knew from before, and he was just saying all the right things at that moment, and she just says like, yo, I felt so whatever, and like
Secure with that.
it's like insecure, but it felt right or whatever, and
Yeah.
it happened, and she was like, I didn't stop loving my husband for nothing, and obviously she said she told him or whatever, but nonetheless, like in that theory, like I don't think the guy did anything wrong, right? And it might have been not red flags, but he might look back and be like, she's right, I stopped paying attention to her. Obviously, she just had a baby. You have a lot
Right,
of
he reevaluated what he
Yeah.
was doing wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do
Yeah,
too.
like go back to the cheating thing. Like if you cheat on someone and you're with someone else, like you obviously don't stop loving that person or love that person or whatever it is. It's one.
It's just in the moment.
Yeah, it's just one
Yeah.
night of indiscretion. And there's indiscretion.
You love these big words you don't really know.
Spell it out on the bottom of me.
I got you. Okay. All right. So like I said, we're loyal men. We don't cheat on this side. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say it again.
Okay.
Grown man don't cheat.
Oh my god.
But I think it's a solid place to.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
think so.
I think my apologies. I know I kind of took us off on our original, but I think it was good. I think I liked it here. It's not our usual usual baseline of how we do things, but I think it was a good place, especially since I'm back out on these streets.
Word.
You know what I mean? But yeah, if if you made it this far and you're listening to us, thank you for listening to our episode.
Definitely.
And we gotta do something big for episode 5, man. I mean, not big, but we gotta do something.
Word. I think if people like the plants, there's this plant right here, and there's another one just like it that I am willing to give away. If you're interested. If you're not, then I'll just keep the shit. So
I'm actually willing to give away Maz's phone number.
Ooh. All right.
There we go. Just slide and forget it. DM.
The Jackson
I
5
took the
status.
mic thing off, so we're gonna stop. I want to see those.
So back to my previous statement where I'm like, yo, our I don't want to say fans because that sounds weird to me. Our listeners
Yep.
already have my number.
Ooh,
I'm back out on these streets.
But for those listeners that don't have the number, the new listeners,
And the Cash App will be available too.
Yeah, yo, I'm definitely gonna put my Cash App now just to see how much money's off.
But are you gonna wait? Are you gonna wait for yourself to get a haircut before you put the Cash App out?
Yo, so here's the thing, man. I gotta since we were supposed to record last week, I got all fresh and jiggy. I was like, yo, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out here.
jiggy with it.
I'm gonna take off my hat and
just haircut's a
show
week
my
old.
hair because I have hair and shit. I need to show it off as much as I can. But yeah, I was gonna do that, but it just didn't happen. Plus, it rained today, so
yeah, it got a
it
little messed
didn't
up.
work out.
The humidity got to
The
me.
humidity got to me. Yeah. But yeah, yo. So when I guess we could talk about this off mic, but we should talk about bringing some guests since it's episode
Episode
5, episode 6. We should bring somebody on and
They have
we
to
can
bring it
figure
on
that
mic.
yeah, we can figure that out.
Yeah, we definitely figured it out.
Yeah. We'll,
No, they should just buy another mic and just leave it.
leave it here, right?
Have them
Yeah.
scream a little louder.
Yeah.
A megaphone.
We can have somebody sit right here, which
Yeah,
was
where they're gonna sit though. So
We got
Yeah.
options.
But yeah, okay. Let's
figure
wrap
all
it
that
up
out later.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Episode 4 is done
in the books.
Yeah, in the books. Thank you for listening. The audio will be out. Well, if you listen to the audio now, it'll be out on Wednesday, and the video will be out on Friday. I think that's what we're going for. But yeah, thank you for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Flippity flip.
Yeah,
See ya.
peace. There's a eggplant next to my face.